Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Podjitsu. This is a Ninjago podcast where on each episode I bring on a different Ninjago YouTuber. And this episode, I'm joined by...
Mitchell Studios.
Yeah, Mitchell Studios. Tell the listeners some stuff about your channel.
I am a YouTube channel that does Ninjago stop motion. Mostly Ninjago stop motion. I do some other kind of videos sometimes, like a Justice League movie or short soon. But yeah, and I have 9,000 subscribers, hoping to get 10,000 soon, and that's basically my channel.
Yeah, and so Mitchell's joining me for this episode. At the start of it, I'm just going to ask him some questions and interview him about his channel, and then we're going to get into a Ninjago topic, and then after that, my favorite part of the show. It's called the mystery segment. It's at the very end.
I'm excited for the mystery segment. It's going to be fun.
It's going to be so much fun. This one, oh man, okay. I'm not going to spoil anything. All right. Are you ready for your question? Wait, I didn't even introduce myself. I always forget to do this. I'm SPI. That's my introduction. Okay. Mitchell, are you ready for your questions?
Yeah.
What do you do on your channel?
I do a lot of stop motion. I'm actually going to be doing every week, or not every week, that would be crazy. Around every 2 months or so, I'm going to be starting to do movies instead of seasons. I just like working on bigger projects than I do working on seasons. I know it's more work, but I feel like it's better, and I feel like my viewers enjoy that.
So, like with what you're doing with stop motion and everything, you've been at stop motion for several years now.
Oh yeah.
What has been like your favorite thing to do stop motion wise? What has been your favorite series, I guess, for stop motion?
Okay, well I have a couple things. My favorite series I've ever made is I'm gonna do my movie and my series because if you didn't know, almost 6 movies now. So yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Wow.
So my favorite series to do was definitely Ninjago Entity, mostly because I really loved the legacy idea, and I really enjoyed just making my own story once again, because it's a really nice custom season as well. And it was right after my favorite movie to make, Dragon Warfare. That was actually my first big movie, because my other movies were like 20 minutes to 15 minutes. So this one was actually a real 36-minute movie. So I'm really proud of that one.
Yeah, that was probably one of my favorites, personally, that you made, Dragon Warfare.
Now I'm working on another one called Day of Reckoning. It is going to be the first part of a 2-part conclusion to Polar Zone. It's going to be this whole big thing. This one's only going to be about 20 minutes, but it's going to be good, because the second one is going to be 40 minutes.
Oh, wow. So what kind of inspired you to start YouTube?
It all started back in around 2015. I was very young back then. I didn't really know what the heck to do on YouTube. But I saw this channel called NJL Productions. He actually left now. He was actually one of my big inspirations, as well as Utanaka Studios, but you all know that story. That is the man. But, so NJL, he actually started out very small, but then I started to get these videos in my recommendations because his videos started blowing up. And I realized that I could start doing stop motion. At first, I would be one of those kids who would comment, "How do you move the figures without your hands showing? How do you do that?" I soon learned that it was stop motion. So at first, I didn't really know that it was stop motion, so I started out with doing minifigure reviews, just because overall I really loved the show Ninjago, and I still do to this day. But then I started to learn that those weren't getting many views, although 100 views even back then was crazy for me. So I was happy with that. But so now I'm doing stop motion, and ever since then, ever since NJL, I have always been doing stop motion, and I think I found my passion, because I really to do filmmaking. A lot of people might not agree with me, but I love editing, actually. Editing is one of my favorite parts about making stop motion, even though a lot of people do not agree with me. But I don't know, I just really love filmmaking overall, and I think that's what sparked my inspiration.
That's really awesome. Like, I didn't start stop motion, like, at the start of my YouTube journey. It took me like a long time, and I mean, it started from Villainy, which is, for those of you who don't know, Mitchell and I worked on a project together about 2 years ago.
Dude, I think it's dude, if it's 2 years, that's crazy.
Ninjago Villainy. If you guys haven't seen it, check it out. It's like not as good as our stuff now, but
oh yeah, animation is dreadful, but it really brings back memories.
Yeah.
Like, man, I remember working on that, dude. That was such good times.
It was. Yeah. That's just kind of kicked off stop motion for me, because if I didn't edit that and voice for that and stuff and like script write it, I probably wouldn't have gotten into Students of Spinjitzu and Hooded. And right now I'm kind of at a point where I'm thinking about like where my channel should go moving forward, and I don't want to spoil much, but let's just say stop motion could be getting bigger on SPI Studios. I'm talking too much about myself. Back to you, Mitchell.
All right, so what I was saying though is I really love Villainy because I just remember it's this one scene. It was like the first scene that you wrote, and it was the first scene that I filmed just to make a sneak peek. Only got 600 views, but I just loved it because it was Crossbones and like the like his
the psychologist.
Yeah, the psychologist. I loved it. I remember one specific part. It was when he threw the table or something.
Mm-hmm. That was a good time.
Just compare Villainy, like the first Villainy from 2017 to Villainy Part 3.
Oh yeah.
Last Conquest. I don't know when that was. It was around a year ago, which is still pretty cool. But even then, my animation improved drastically.
Yeah, it did.
Crazy. Like, man. I'm really proud of the Villainy trilogy as a whole, though.
Mm-hmm. Have you had, like, a stop motion that you've worked on that was just, like, super difficult to make? Like, that just took a long time, and you're like, I don't know if I can get this done, but, like, somehow you pulled it off?
Actually, gonna be, like, kind of weird, but it's what I'm working on right now, Day of Reckoning. Because I haven't uploaded a Polar Zone related video or like episode that moves on the plot for 2 months straight because I've been working on this movie and I've been procrastinating and everything. School has gotten in the way, and I've been just feeling like I don't really know. I just feel like I let all my viewers down by taking 2 months. I said that it would be the beginning of September. Now it's almost October. And it was kind of stressful at the beginning making this movie because I wanted to make it one of those big movies where it's like 40 minutes long, but then I realized that I couldn't do that because I need to save it for 2 parts. And then I had to refilm like 3 scenes in a row because my camera was acting up. And it was deadly because that was like the huge fight scene that I had to refilm.
Yeah. Man.
My blue light actually, which causes a lot of light flicker on my camera, which is why I'm getting a new one. My camera's been acting up lately. I had to refilm that scene like 3 different times, and it was a whole fight scene. But I'm really glad with how it turned out now. So even though it was a stressful, kind of like long or down the road, it was kind of stressful then. But now it's like it's actually paying off really well, and I think it's gonna be
good.
Not my best movie, but I think it's gonna be better than Polar Zone actually, because there's a lot of action, a lot of emotion into it, and I think it's gonna be really good.
Yeah, and by the time this Podjitsu is out, it's gonna be out, right? Like it's coming out on Saturday?
Yeah, it's coming out this Saturday. I don't know when this is coming out, but this Saturday for you guys is gonna be different than this Saturday, so it's probably up by now, so go check it out.
I'll put the link in the description, guys, so you guys can go over to that. What are your future plans for the channel?
Okay, I am actually really, really excited for the future plans of my channel. I am super excited. Even though I'm kind of doing the same thing, I just really love doing animation. And I'm sorry I'm sounding like so excited, but I love Ninjago. I'm just really excited because I'm going to be bringing in Batman and Superman and all those DC stuff.
Like in Ninjago?
Oh, no. I don't think I could do a Batman crossover, but that might be cool. But
Batman versus the Ice Emperor.
Oh, ultimate matchup. But DC, because I have like a ton of action figures from Batman, because Batman has been like my favorite years old or 2 years old.
Yeah.
So he's my second favorite superhero, actually, because my first is Spider-Man. I just really love Spider-Man.
My final question is a question that I ask, like, I've asked Alan this, and I've asked Mike this, and I'm probably going to ask every YouTuber that gets on this podcast this question, just because it's tradition now. If you could have any element in Ninjago, what would it be, and why?
Okay. This is going to be a really dumb answer, because I don't really, know if everyone counts this as an element.
Oh, wait, before you answer, I'm sorry for interrupting, but I just remembered this. I just added a new rule last episode. You can't say any of the elements that have already been said. The elements that have already been said are speed, amber, and ice.
Dang it.
I said amber.
I was going to say amber. I know that not everyone says that's an element, but it is.
That's my fault.
Yeah, SPR, what you doing up in here? Okay. Dang it. Okay, I would honestly have invisibility.
Oh, yeah.
That's overall superpower.
Mm-hmm.
Not even elemental power, just overall superpower, invisibility. How much you could do with that? If you this is gonna sound weird, but if you don't like someone, you can just straight up go invisible and punch them, and then
What?
get it.
I'm gonna make that the pinned comment. No, I'm just kidding. If you don't like someone, you can punch them out of context. Mitchell O Studios 2019.
If you are at this point in the video, comment, #punchgang.
No, don't punch people.
If you're invisible, you can, though.
I don't think that's how it works, but okay.
In my world, it does.
Are you ready to get into the topic?
I am more ready.
Awesome.
Legacy Part 2!
Do you think there's going to be another movie because of Legacy 2? Like during that time frame?
That would be really cool, but I don't think so.
Yeah.
Just seeing how fans reacted to March of the Oni, even though I don't agree with it, I don't think they're gonna do that.
Yeah. I heard that both of the set waves for 2020, like Season 12 and Legacy, are coming out like really close to each other.
Yeah.
Or maybe at the same time, which would be insane.
That'd be really...
Insanely good or insanely bad, who knows?
I mean, kind of in the middle because I'd be broke, but, that'd be good. I just hope they, in my opinion, I hope that they release Season 12 sets first. Just
Yeah.
I feel like if they're gonna release Legacy, I think they should release it in March, or they should release them at the same time, because I don't really want to get Legacy and then have to wait until March to get Season 12, new stuff.
I'm with you on that. So what have you thought about Legacy Wave 2 so far? We've gotten... I think there have only been 2 confirmed names, right? The Jungle Raiders coming back.
I need to see.
And then Lloyd's Golden Mech. They're going to recreate that.
They definitely have revealed... I feel like there have been more. Here, wait, let me just check this out.
Destiny's Bounty 5.0. No.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
No, honestly, I would like to see a huge Destiny's Bounty with, the cabin areas and everything. That would be so cool if they made, a 4,000-piece Destiny's Bounty or something. Oh, man.
That would be really good. That'd be really good. Okay. I'm trying to okay, I found it. Maybe they are coming in March, so they aren't being, not as much revealed as Season 12 sets or something.
Yeah, that's probably why.
Yeah. Okay, but anyways, what we have is the Jungle Raider, then we have the Golden Mech.
Let's go.
And which I'm really excited about, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I don't know about the Jungle Raider, I have the original, and it's not that big of a deal.
It's okay, yeah.
And then we have... we have 3. Oh, yeah. And then
there's a third?
Cole and Jay's, remember that rebooted set?
Oh, yeah, that thing.
So what do you think about those?
I mean, I'm not really sure why they're redoing these vehicles, but I'm kind of intrigued to find out what they're going to do with the minifigures, especially with the Jungle Raider, because I'm really hoping that they bring back the Anacondri, maybe it could include an Anaconda Chin or something, or I don't know. I want that to happen. I don't know if they'll do something like that, but if they put in like another elemental master, like Bolobo would be in the Jungle Raider, oh man. That would be cool.
I really like how they're going back to the Tournament of Elements, because even though it seems fairly recent, it was back in 2015. So
Yeah.
I'm kind of excited to see what they do, and then if they do Possession next, oh my gosh, oh man. that would be like over the top awesome. But yeah, I don't understand why they're doing the Jungle Raider. Like they could have done that Chen like Enter the Serpent set, was it?
It would be a cool idea if they literally just made like a Chen's Island set. Like it doesn't even have to be a big set, but just something with his arena, because they made an arena set, but it was like really small and it was with Kai and Karloff.
Yeah,
Griffin Turner.
It's not the greatest. I feel like we have weird choices compared to the ones we got last year. I don't think they're as good. I mean, it's still Legacy, so it's good. I still think it's going to be good. But one question I have is, like, are they going to be reusing the Legacy suits? I don't think that'd be smart, but what...
I don't think so. Because those were used in March of the Oni. Maybe they'll come up with, like, exclusive suits or something. What did you think of the other Legacy wave? And March of the Oni, like, with it?
Okay, I think this is going to be a tough opinion here.
Uh-huh.
But I think some of the sets are overrated. I'm just going to say it.
I kind of agree with you.
Oh, okay, first of all, I'm just going to straight up say it. Don't get mad at me if you disagree with me in the comments, but Nia's mech absolutely sucks.
Yeah, I agree with you, just because I have the original.
I got it in hand, and man, like, it can't even stand up.
Yeah, like, I got the original Samurai X mech, and that was a really cool set.
Yeah, I know. Like, when I first heard that they were doing a Samurai X mech, I was like, dang, I never got the original. Hopefully it'll be just as good. And then we got those set pictures, and I was like...
Now it's, like, small.
Yeah.
Is it the Samurai X mech in the show? It's so big, and, like, I don't even know... I guess the one before that they made back in 2012 is kind of the right size. But, I don't know. They should have had an upgrade since then, and they just never came out with one until Legacy, and it's just not good.
I also think that, like, a lot of people were hating on the Ultra Dragon, but then people said that they loved it once they got it in hand, and I disagree. I don't think it's that great. If you look at it from, like, a different perspective, they have no exclusive figures. They have like figures in that set that you could get for way cheaper sets.
Yeah.
All of them. You could get Lloyd versus Garmadon for $20. You could get Wu versus Nia. Then you could get Pythor and Jay's Jet, which is actually an incredible set. Then you could get those two other snakes, whatever they are. They should never use those in every set. It's really annoying.
Yeah, they look weird too. I don't know why they redesigned them. The snakes and the skeletons too. Oh man.
Okay, the skeletons are really bad. That's a whole nother.
Let's just not even talk about it.
No. And then they put them in the show. Let's just.
Yeah, they made them canon. They don't deserve to be mentioned anymore.
No, they don't. Not.
Hashtag not my Skulkin.
Yes.
I actually really like the Monastery and the Earth Driller though, and I guess the Golden Dragon.
Monastery, the Earth Driller, and Jay's Jet are all really good sets. Those are really, really good sets. And then Lloyd's Dragon the dragon is not good, but the Overlord and the Lord are coming in only like, how much money was that? Like a $20 set? That was insane. Those figures were some of the best figures I've ever gotten, and some of my favorites ever.
Yeah, and like, they finally made a giant stone warrior.
Okay, that was crazy.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
That's probably my favorite part about the entire wave, is they finally did it. I was just kind of hoping with the Legacy wave that they would do stuff they haven't done before. Like have maybe
I know. I like the idea of remaking stuff, but also like
a pink Zane in his bike set.
I really wish they made like their old faces and
same. It's cool how they use those suits in March of the Oni, though. Like, I kind of wasn't expecting it.
I wasn't expecting that.
What did you think about March of the Oni? What? Ah, my voice just died. What did you think about March of the Oni overall?
Okay, this is gonna make people very, very mad. But I loved it. I don't care what you say. It was good. It was a good movie. I don't care what you say. It had good writing.
I agree too. Like, it was one of those things where it had a lot of fan service in it, if you think about it, because for one thing, they brought back the golden weapons. They brought back the Sword of Sanctuary, a lot of the old artifacts and stuff, the Overlord shoulder pads. What else have they had? They brought back some characters that haven't had like as much screen time, like Cyrus Borg was in it for a little bit, and Police Commissioner. Cole finally narrated. They brought back the Tornado of Creation. Yeah.
I have a lot of opinions, and I'm
Nia and Jay.
Very quickly on this.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, just because I love it doesn't mean there aren't problems. I still think there are a couple problems with this movie. It's not perfect. Well, overall, I just feel like I feel like I liked the idea of Jay and the Jay and Nia thing, but I feel like they hyped up the whole Jay and Nia thing and then only gave us a couple scenes with it. That's the one thing I would say I don't like.
Yeah.
Because that was like the big thing at San Diego Comic-Con about how Jay is gonna ask Nia to be his Yang, but then it was only a couple scenes.
There's definitely a lot more that they could have done.
Yeah. I feel like if they made it into... I really like it as a movie, don't get me wrong, but I feel like maybe if they made it into a 10-episode season, that would be really cool as well.
Yeah, and like the Oni didn't really get much screen time either, and they didn't shapeshift.
Yeah, so. I would say though, for people saying that Lloyd has gotten too much screen time, his character development in this movie was good.
It was.
It was good. I liked how he would like say it, how his father it was that one scene where he was like, there's more to life than surviving, and then
that was really good.
Scene, okay, I loved this scene where what was his name? The one guy that was like NGTV News building guy.
Vinny?
Yeah, Vinny. There it is. How him and Garmadon had that talk. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah. Are you ready to get into the mystery segment? For today's mystery segment, for this episode of Podjitsu, it's Ninjago Podcast, we're going to be doing voice acting. So here's how this is going to go. Basically, I'm going to choose a Ninjago character, you're going to choose a Ninjago character, and we're going to voice act a scene together in... It can be anything. Wait, no, I'm going to change that actually. I just thought of something. How about I choose your character and you choose my character?
Oh, yes.
I really want to say Misaku, but I know you've already done that before.
Wait, I need to find that. Wait.
How long have they been training? I bet your question is, shall we join them?
No, it was that one. I'd like to.
It sounds so creepy.
Okay, I know who I'm doing. This is gonna be fun.
Alright. Well, let's just say it at the same time.
Okay.
Alright, 3, 2, 1. Karloff.
Spira.
Wait, did you say Aspira? Oh no. Okay.
I was gonna say, what's her name? Miss Sake, but I was like, that's too easy.
Why a female character, though? This is gonna be so difficult.
Exactly.
Maybe I should just do it in a normal male voice. Just sound vengeful. I don't know.
No.
We're just creating a scene with Karloff and Aspira.
Oh, I love metal. What about you, Aspira?
The only metal I love is at the end of a blade which I will use for revenge against the treacherous deceiver who betrayed me.
Oh, come here. Give me a big hug. Revenge hug. Revenge hug.
Why would I hug you? You're silver and metally. Where is the scroll of forbidden spinjutsu?
Ha! Think I'd tell you that? too bad. I left it at Chen's Island. Oh, shoot. Did I just say where it is?
Ha ha ha! You fool! Now I can have my revenge upon the treacherous deceiver.
Who betrayed you, right?
Yes!
Why are you so,
Mwaha! Revenge will be mine.
Oh my.
Revenge! Revenge! Revenge!
I just want to give you medal,
Why would I want your medal?
so you can have revenge.
Why would I use your medal for revenge? When I can have this scroll?
You could, put it on your head or something.
Why would I put metal on my head? Mwaha! I will go to Chen's Island and get the scroll. Here away, I go on my helicopter. Helicopter sound.
Yo, why are you flying a helicopter, man? I'm trying to... Yo, Olaf runs at the screen and punches Asphira because he's invisible.
Why is he invisible?
I'm invisible because I can punch someone when I'm invisible.
Oh no, this was all for... Okay, I'm done. That's what happens on the mystery segment of Podjitsu, everyone. It's amazing. Tune in next time for whatever we're going to be doing with whoever I'm doing it with.
Yeah.
On the mystery segment. Alright, that's pretty much everything that I have. Mitchell, is there anything that you want to plug?
Go subscribe to my YouTube channel. I am very close to 10,000 subscribers.
Yeah, and Mitchell just released that movie that we were talking about, Day of Reckoning, so the link to that will be in the description. And on next week's episode, I don't know who I'm going to have on. Please tell me down in the comments, who do you want to see, or hear, I guess, on a future episode of Podjitsu. Hopefully I'll see you all next time.
See ya!